Hi everyone, we are live. This is Guns and Cafe, and I will be entertaining you for the next 30 minutes. Well, what a week it has been. We had a loss of life in the city of Minneapolis. Everybody has gone bonkers over the death of Alex Pretti. Some people call him Pretti, some people call him Pretty. Um, I'm going to go and call him Pretti, his last name. The or the departed or the deceased. And there's everybody has seen the first video that came out when during the struggle with the border patrol agents. He ended up losing his life. Right now, more videos have come to light that show a pattern, a pattern of recklessness, a pattern of aggression, and a pattern of lack of respect for the rule of law. You will see on this video from TNM. Shout out to TNM. I will link them in the description and all credit to them. This is fair use because we're going to provide commentary on this video. I also have another video that most people have not seen. This video is clearer, but it's from a different angle, and it is this video. This video was recorded by a person. Channel is RT, and this person it's the same. It's the same day, same situation, different angle, more, much more clearer video. And this is in 19 minutes 50 seconds. And if you watch this whole video, and I'm going to link him too, shout out to him and all credit to him or this person. This The people around here are pretty, you know, pretty peaceful. They're screaming and they're blowing their whistles, but they're not being actively resistant. They're not, agitating. They're not getting on the agents' faces. You're just like around and like documenting. It's not until Pretti shows up that everything escalates, because I believe in this signal chat ice out ice watch thing that they had in Minneapolis. It is my opinion that there were people that were designated enforcers, people that were designated to escalate the situation. Excuse me. So that they could get on the faces of the agents, so they could get arrested, create a situation that would not look good for the officers. No. So let's go and watch the this first video, in which we were told that Pretti was Saint Pretti, the most merciful, all peace be upon him. Pretti was just this one guy who loved to hike and was one with nature. He was this individual that wouldn't harm a fly. He would play the bongos, sing kumbaya, and well, this does not look very peaceful. uh Mr. Pretti, the deceased. So we have the situation here. Put this audio, because I want to do this review with the audio because
tip that federal agents were blocking a street at the corner of East 36 and Park Avenue.
that I wanna do this is because most of the people that are reviewing all these videos, and you get these lawyers and attorneys, and they're sitting back, fat asses, sitting back, Monday morning quarterbacking. Well, the agent should have done this, and based on their training, they should have acted in according to policy. And just shut up, shut up. You are not there. You are not there. And they put this in a vacuum with no sound because they have never been in a situation when there's 20 to 30 people that basically want to rip your head off. And you have to follow certain use of force models depending on the agency and their policy and whatever, right? And on top of that, the level of noise from what I've read so far, all these whistles that they're using, and of course the people blowing the whistles, they got ear pro. Some of them they specifically look for whistles that are hitting 130 decibels. That does damage. And imagine being for 30 days or 45 days every day going out to do these operations for 8-10 hours a day, and whenever you get out of the car for 5, 10, 15 minutes, you have whistles going off in your head at 130 decibels. I'm sure these guys, when they go to sleep, they hear the freaking whistles on their head. So let's go.
In Minneapolis. We arrived around 10:15 a.m. We saw observers.
Oh, there you go, Mr. Pretti. And so some clowns were out there trying to say that this was AI generated, that it wasn't him. It's impossible. We all know that this guy was a saint. Who are you to defame this man? It's like, I'm not defaming him. He's doing a pretty good job on this video of not looking too good on based on his actions. So we continue. So right now he spit on either he spit on a car or he spit on an agent. I don't know yet, but already one felony.
Were shouting at the agents as they walked back to their vehicles.
There you go.
When they started driving away,
look at that.
The man kicked their taillight.
Oh, destruction of government property. Destruction of government property. He already either spat on the agent or he spit on one of them. That's what I'm guessing. Now he has destroyed property, government property.
An agent then got out of the vehicle, grabbed him, and pushed him to the ground.
So now they decide they're going to do this arrest. It's like, okay, we've had enough. Or at least this guy said, we've had enough. We're done with this. Now, Mr. Pretti could have said, you know what? They got me. They got me. I'm this badass, but I came here, I did this. Now I gotta take the rap. I gotta run with it. And let me fight this in court. I'm gonna put my hands behind my back. I'm done. I'm done fighting. He could have right there said, "Hey, I get it. I get it. Hey, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not resisting." He could have. He could have. Did he? Don't look like it. Continues to fight.
During the altercation,
now he starts screaming, "Help me, help me, help me." So on. Now he wants more people in the crowd to come. Now he's trying to create an even bigger issue.
Agents fired tear gas and pepper balls into the crowd. They continued to hold the man down before they retreat, and he walks away.
Interesting. So now you have the awfuls. The awfuls are out in full force. If you don't know what's an awful it's an affluent white female liberal. It's an awful.
The man in our footage is
There you
wearing
go.
a similar outfit.
So you have this lady here. This was the most dangerous demographic in America, in my opinion. Affluent white female liberals that their whole life has been a sheltered existence, and because they're hollow carcasses in which their news sources insert whatever their new outrage should be. It's like changing a chip on a computer. And every few months they change the chip in the computer. And at the big and it used to be first it was uh 2020 COVID, then they changed the chip and it became George Floyd, and then they took that chip off, and then they made it back to COVID, and then they changed the chip, and they put the Ukraine chip in there, and then that kind of wore out, so then they took that chip out again. Trump is back, put the hate the president chip in there, and then now they took that. Well, they left that one out, but they did an upgrade. They downloaded new software, the operating system, and now it's the hate ICE. I want open borders because I feel that here in my gated community, in my upper middle class area that has no diversity, I will be okay. Yes. These women are destroying America with their mental illness. That is what they're doing.
Outfit to what Pretti was wearing on the day he was killed. What appears to be a gun is also visible above his waistband.
So now let's go back over here.
What appears to be a gun.
So now, let me see if I can make this bigger. There you go. So now you have Mr. Pretti. Let me send this to thank you for everybody that's watching. Send this to someone I know will love this video. Shout out to Trish. So now he's armed. And I see all people going around this. Well, it's a Second Amendment right to carry a weapon, Constitution, blah, blah, good times, whatever. Yes. Now, Mr. Pretti is not open carrying. Mr. Pretti apparently had a concealed carry, which you're supposed to, a week later, this is a week before he died. So already a week before, he was, engaging the agents in all this shenanigans. So he goes out there, he's armed, he's committing crimes while armed. He didn't apparently, and then the day that he passed away, that he was killed, he didn't have his paperwork for his weapon either. So this is all fucked up. Now, for whatever reason, I heard one attorney saying like, well, they're so unprofessional. Why didn't they take him into custody? And I questioned their training if they didn't see the gun, if they didn't take him. So that 500-pound attorney who's never left his office, basically. I know he does. It's like goes to the office, eats his Cheetos, takes the Cheeto dust off his suit before he goes to court, and then goes back and sits on the computer and eats more Cheetos. That's why he's like 500 pounds. And Cheetos are delicious, but hey, whatever. So those attorneys are talking all this smack, right? And it's like, look, bro, Mr. Attorney, these guys are wearing gas masks, right? They lose their field of vision. Though it's cold as fuck. They're wearing gloves. They can't really feel a lot of what's going on. So plus you have all this crowd, all these awfuls out here, right? The alpha white female liberals blasting their whistles at like 130 decibels, plus people are honking horns. They're trying to take him into custody. They're trying to wrestle him. They're trying to put his hands behind his back because their main concern is put the hands behind his back. He had his jacket. He had his weapon concealed under his shirt. At one point, he gets up. He backs away. Maybe they didn't see it. Doesn't matter. Irrelevant. They saw it or didn't see it on this situation because they decided to leave. Now, Pretti at this moment could have said, you know what? They gave me a break. I got a pass. I got a bunch of dudes here that want to take me into custody. They decided not to. They gave me a pass. I'm just going to walk away and go the fuck home. That's what I'm going to do. Did he do that? Fuck no. Fuck he didn't. He stayed.
Gun is also visible above his waistband.
And he continues to go at it. Still getting on the guy on these dudes' faces. So you went there, you spit on them, you destroy government property, so you commit felonies, you're armed, and then that's another felony. You're doing all this shit. You resist arrest, whole 9 yards. They decide to let you go. They be like, all right, we're not going to take you into custody. It's too much of a hassle. Maybe we could have brought you. We're going to bring you into custody at a later time. Maybe, and here's what people are not talking about. Maybe if they had taken him into custody here, this dude could probably still be alive. And this is not shade on them because maybe they didn't have room in their vehicles. Now, if they had state police helping them, if they had Minneapolis PD helping them, they wouldn't be dealing with this bullshit. Right? And now you have Tim Walz talking about have we reached the Fort Sumter moment. Who is this retard? Does he know what he's asking? Remember last time that happened, it didn't go too well for the Democrats. So you have all this crap going on. He should have left. He should have been like, hey, you gave me the break. I was probably looking at like 20 years in federal custody. I'm going to go home. I'm going to go home. Count my blessings. What did the dude do? What did he say? What did the dude do? I'm going to stay here and argue and complain and fight. Well, and then he went a week later to roll the dice again. He went next week playing Russian roulette. And you know what? Luck ran out. Because you can only push it so far. Luck will end. So now this is the video most people have seen. Same situation, different angle, much clearer. From RT, shout out to him, her, them, they, who knows? It's 2026. And this is, like I said earlier, and thank you for everybody that's keep coming on the live. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. This is a 19-minute and 50-second video. And this protest, these people out here, for the most, let me put the video down. For the most part, they were, screaming, little cussing here and there. There were normal kind of regular protests, nothing crazy. They're keeping a certain level. They're not trying to destroy the vehicles. They're not trying to actually push the agents, get on their faces. It's pretty standard. It's pretty normal, right? And they're doing the whistles. The guys are blocking the road, whatever, right? So something's going on down here that these guys are blocking traffic. Maybe somebody's searching, serving a warrant down here. Who knows? Now we go all the way to, let's see, it's is it here? Yeah, let me see if it's this one. Yeah. So we already saw the protest, how people were acting. Oh, there he is. Go back. So look at this protest. Still the same amount of energy, right? Still the same amount of energy. And then you're gonna see Pretti running over here. I mean, from wherever he was coming. And when he gets here, that's when everything goes to shit. The mood of these people here completely changes. That's what, in my opinion, Mr. Pretti, the deceased, was one of those people that was selected by these groups to be an enforcer, to escalate the situation, to get somewhere and become the leader of whatever group of people were here. Because as soon as he gets there, everything goes to 100. You're going to see him here. Right there, you see the guy in black all the way to your left. And you're going to see Pretti's. There he goes. Sprinting. Getting there. Look at the change on the whole mood of this crowd. You see this guy over here with the it's a tan beanie, gray jacket, black pants. All he's been doing is filming. As soon as Pretti gets there, he immediately changes his whole attitude and starts matching Pretti's energy.
What are you doing here? Fuck you! Get the fuck out of here! Fuck you!
See that? No one in that crowd, put this video up. No one in that crowd had acted that way until he got there. There he goes. Wearing the same clothes that he was wearing the day he died. Apparently, allegedly, he wasn't a nurse anymore. Apparently, his parents had been concerned about him and the way he was acting. And they had told him, don't go out there and fuck with these federal agents.
What are you doing here? Fuck you! Get the fuck out of here! Fuck you! Fuck you!
See how everything changed? See this guy over here already starting to scream and holler?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
See, there you go.
Every decision you made in your life is fucking wrong! Look at you! Pepper spray, bitch! Fucking insult me, motherfucker!
What did he tell him? He told this guy, fucking assault me. He is looking for a fight. He wants a confrontation. And they decided, worth it. So we're going to leave. Now, because they left and they didn't give him what he wanted, he escalated even more. And then when they got out the car, right, to arrest him, then now it's like, oh no, I don't want to get now I gotta get away. I thought you wanted all the smoke. You could have just surrendered. But no, all these guys are trained. They are, as Cam Higby exposed with their training manuals.
Fuck you
Gets in the
guys!
car,
Fucking crap!
spits on them. Now, you can see the spit on the door. I don't know if it actually hit one of them or not, but that's pretty disgusting. And I was told by media that this guy was a saint and a hiker and never hurt a fly, and he was the best of us. He was Superman, you know. It's apparently the way that the press made it look out to be, you have God, Jesus Christ, and Alex Pretti. That's what they said basically. And here we have that is totally the opposite.
Fucking crap!
So now he goes, there's a lot of anger, there's a lot of frustration here. There's a lot of hate. Is he angry at them, or is he angry at something else going on in his life? I don't know. And that's when there you go. He destroys the government property. And they're like, okay, well, now you took it to another level.
Fuck you!
So now, I thought he would, hey, you ready? You broke the, you ready to just do it. No, he tries to run away. If you've been a big boy, like you wanted to be, you could have just stayed there and be like, okay, well, all right, take me in, and everybody can go home and we can just chill. So I'm not saying that this guy should have died, but you can't keep rolling the dice. You can't keep playing Russian roulette by yourself. You can't do it. After this situation, maybe he could have been like, hey, you know what? I'm going to do things a different way. Maybe I'm not going to take my weapon to the protest, or I'm not going to destroy government property. The agents that ended up in the altercation with him, in which he died, maybe they knew that he had a weapon, because I am sure that more than likely after this body cams and whatnot, they said, hey, there's a guy that's dressed like this. This is what it looks like. This is what he was wearing. He had a gun, a beard. He wears glasses. Watch out for this guy. So, which kind of ties into the other altercation, the one in which he died. That's why when they went so hard at him that time, not because they said like, hey, next time we see this guy, we're gonna kill him. No, next time we see him, we gotta be extremely careful because of what happened last week. He is combative. He does not respect law enforcement or authority. He has already destroyed government property. It's a pattern there. So let's continue. And then, of course, this is the other angle of the initial video. On other news, and that's all I have for Mr. Pretti. Here we have Mr. Don Lemon admitting, and this is from Jorge Bonilla. He is a great follow on X at Bonilla, double L, BONILLAJL, Jorge. So here we have Don Lemon, who was arrested in the morning hours, probably like 4 o'clock in the morning, LA time, because of the situation that happened at the church. And here we go.
So they're getting the operation together. Again, this is an operation that is a secret, that they invited folks out. Can't tell you what is going to happen, but you're going to watch it live unfold here on the Don Lemon Show. There are this, for this reason, it may look like MAGA coded, but there's a reason they have so many white people here. I'm just going to be honest. It's because of the
Oh, there's a reason why there's so many white people here. What's wrong with the white people? You don't like white people? You're married to a white guy. And apparently, you have said that white men are the most dangerous demographic in America, yet you married one of them. Married, civil union, whatever. You guys are together. So, as Jorge is saying here, admitting he turned the camera off as to conceal critical details of the conspiracy to violate city's church's First Amendment right to free exercise of religion. Mr. Don Lemon has since been released. No bail, personal recognizance, and he's out. So he's out of custody. He's not free because people are a bunch of saying Don is free, and saying, no, Don is not free. Don is out of custody, but he's not free. Because at any point in time, that can be revoked. So Don is not free. Don't let anyone bullshit you about that.
What they're the operation that they're doing today. It's important to have allies, as they said, white allies here. So that is what I could say. I turned our camera off of them because they're giving some critical information here. But there we go. Everybody's ready to go.
Yeah. Thank you, Don. Thank you for that. All right, everybody. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as I always tell all of you, if you liked it, share it with your friends. If you hated it, share it with your enemies. Bye.